Hey, this is your girl, Michelle Diva. I am bringing you another episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 16. I think next week is the finale, but this episode is called Driving on Empty. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. We do reviews here. Okay. And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, family. Welcome back. This is the Diva Nation, okay? Give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and we will begin. All right, so the episode begins where they're still at Kimosabe, and Giselle, they're on the rooftop, and Giselle is trying to take over the trip. So she said, we're going to the Four Seasons, and we're having dinner at the Four Seasons, and then we will have brunch at the Four Seasons, and then we'll go home tomorrow. Okay. Now Angel said, "No, I have a beautiful uh, I have a beautiful a beautiful day planned for you. Okay, so we're going to have, we have beautiful guides, not guys, because I thought she said guys, but she said guides, like in the study guide. But however, they were men regardless. But she had beautiful guides, and they're going to do fly fishing with you. And then we have an open fire lunch. Oh my God. That lunch looks so motherfucking good. Okay? Motherfucking good. I'm mad that they didn't get there. Okay? But we'll get to that in a minute. Whoo, boy. Anyway, so Monique said, well, Giselle, I love you, but I would rather look at some eye candy than, just to go home. And so then Giselle asked Angel, are you guys spending the night at the hotel? And so Angel was like, she him hawing, yeah. That didn't sound positive. That didn't sound positive. Yeah. That didn't sound positive. Okay, I'm just letting you know, Angel, that didn't sound positive. But Giselle was like, you want to call Bobby to make sure? And so Angel was like, well, that is my man. Yes, Angel. Yes, come correct, girl. Come correct. I'm gonna give you applause on that. Okay, I'm gonna give you. Yes, that's how you shut a bitch up. That's how you shut a bitch up. Yeah, I call him because he is my man. Okay, he is my man. That's how you shut a bitch up, my Pisces sister. You should have been doing that from the beginning. Because you're not a rookie woman. Remember that. But anyway, so Giselle in the confessional was talking about how many times we gonna hear about Bobby. Bobby that, Bobby. I said, girl, you started it, okay? And Angel finished it, okay? Basically, okay? Giselle, you started it, and Angel finished it, okay? That is my man, okay? Don't start none, won't be none. That's what Angel's like. Don't start none, won't be none. Anyway, so they ride back to the hotel. Angel tells everyone that she don't like fish. Who cares? Now, Angel, you had me. You had me at that's my man. But you lost me when you gonna tell the ladies that you don't like fish. It's a funny thing about me, I don't like fish. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Stacy said in the confessional, we don't care. Okay. She should have said that in the ride. As far as I'm concerned, Stacy, you should have said that in the ride. And I think Wendy said something like, it's been how many weeks, and this is, you tell us this now. You should have said that in the car too. Shit, y'all need to get it popping. Anyway, they get to the fourth season. Giselle gets the executive suite. Okay. The executive suite had a little office for her. Now she only gonna be there one night. She had a little office, had a little workout room, had a nice tub and the stand shower overlooking everything. You know, uh, and everybody else gets some regular rooms, regular, okay, to the point where they didn't even show them, okay. That's what it is. To the point they didn't even show the regular rooms, okay. Oh no, they showed Ashley, because Ashley called her mama in the morning and said she was going. She went to the rodeo with Jassy, but nevertheless, but Kiana and Tia, bags are back at Angel's house. Okay, so they said Angel said it's going to be 2 hours there and back. Okay. So Jassy and like I said, Jassy and Ashley went to the honky tonk bar and rode the bull, and Monique was playing on the piano, making up songs about having no water, and so they all got around the piano, and they made a little raggedy song about having no water. Okay. It was stupid, and I don't really want to go into that because it was stupid. Anyway, so the next day, Giselle tells the ladies that these hoes consist of Angel, Kiana, and Tia, didn't stay last night, even though Giselle got them rooms at the hotel to stay the night. They didn't stay the night. And but what they said was, Angel said was, when we got back to the house, it was 1:00. And so then Kiana said that we wasn't packed or anything like that. And so they would have to pack their clothes and then drive all the way back. And they probably get back probably around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then they got to get up in the morning and eat breakfast and stuff like that. So yeah, I can understand why they stayed at the house. I can understand it. So they drove to the fly fishing, and the other ladies drove from the hotel to the fly fishing. But I can understand why they didn't come back. I can understand it because I'd be tired too. I was like, man, listen. But what should have happened was somebody should have let the people at the hotel know that they're not coming back, and they will meet you at the fly fishing. Okay, Giselle had to text Angel the next day. And then that's when she said, "Oh, we stayed at the house, and we'll meet you at the fly fishing." Y'all should have said that from the beginning. It's okay. It's okay. Y'all should have just communicated that with them. I didn't like that at all. I ain't like that. Don't say you're gonna do something and not do it. That's one of my pet peeves. Or if you don't do it, let somebody know. Okay, that irritates me. But moving on. So all the other ladies get in the car. It's around 11 something. Okay, 11 something. I think they got to be on the flight around they had to be at the airport around 5. Okay, so they get into the car, and Jassy was like, does anyone have a bottle of champagne or something like that? She said, because it's going to take us an hour and 46 minutes to get to the fly fishing. Okay. And Monique was like, it's almost noon. It's almost noon. So you, okay, so by the time y'all get there, it's gonna be 2 o'clock, and then you gotta drive back to the airport, which is probably 2 hours away too, because everything seems like it's so far in in Denver. I think it looks like it was like everything is like spread apart far. I don't know. Maybe that's just because that's fly fishing, and you got to go to wherever. So I don't know. It just seemed like they was in the car a lot. Really, it does. Jassy, Jassy said when she got to that hotel, she felt like the guy on Home Alone talking about, can I order a large pizza? Can I order this? I was like, I know you're right. I know you're right, honey. Cause it would have been me too. Because if I ain't had no water, it would have been me too. Can I get it? Can I get this? Can I get that? So Wendy, Stacy, and Jazzy are riding together. Wendy makes a true statement. She said, who has Angel tried to get close to in this group? And that is the truth, Angel. That is the truth. You have not tried to get close to anybody in this group. Okay? You ain't, unless they cut it out, because it could be editing. I didn't see you, except for when Tia came to your house. That was it. That was it. I didn't see you try to get close to anybody in this group. Okay, and that's a shame. But Jassy said we connected a little bit because we wags, and Wendy was like, "Is that all y'all got?" She was like, "Is that all y'all got?" Yeah, all right. Wendy was on one. This episode, she was on one. So Stacy, as Jassy, it tells Jassy, well, I was a little shocked at you kikiing with Sharice at the little puppies party, whatever the thing was. Because, I told you that she was saying unpleasant things about me. And, that's, because that's when Sharice said, at Giselle's party, she said that, she said they met two guys, and she said one guy was married, and she was like, well, what's that got to do with me? So she basically saying that, she sleep with married men. But come here, Stacy. When Sharice told the ladies, Jassy was standing right beside her. So how you gonna tell Jassy about what she's saying about you when she was standing right beside her and heard her say what she said about you? Okay, she was standing literally right beside Sharice. I said, who? What you telling? What you telling? What you telling? She heard her. Okay. And so, Jassy was like, well, how did you want me to handle it? when Sharice asked for her number, how did you want me to handle it? Did you want me to say, listen, I can't give you my number because me and Stacy are friends? Is that what you wanted me to do? And she said, because I can't go around. She said, I can't go around being upset with everyone that comes for you. She said, because I wouldn't have no friends. I wouldn't have no friends. That's the truth, though. That's the truth. I wouldn't have no friends if I'm mad at everybody that's mad at you. And so, and so, so, and then Jazzy was like, well, let's clear one thing up. Did you plan to come to my wedding? Or did you change your mind when when Ashley and Wendy was coming? And so Wendy was like, are you gonna go there? You gonna go there? Jesse was like, yep, I'm going there. And so Stacy was like, I was launching a business that week. And so Jesse was like, well, you did have my wedding day long before you launched your cannabis line. So, come here, Stacy. Yeah, the wedding date was planned, and Jassy gave Andy a invitation at the reunion last year when you denied having a cannabis line, when you denied that. Okay, when you denied having a cannabis line, okay, okay, she gave Andy the wedding invitation, so you knew the wedding date, okay, but you denied you had a cannabis line coming out. But then now you have a cannabis line coming out, and you plan all this shit around her wedding day. That sounds suspicious. That's weird. Cardi, that's weird. That sounds suspicious, okay? Since you ain't have a cannabis line out anyway, okay? I'm just saying, okay? I like you, Stacy. You just lie a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do like it. You give a kiki on the show. I mean, on the show, but you get caught in your lies all over the place. But anyway, so then Wendy yelling in the back talking about, in this group, you play games, but you don't play games with us. You're ride or die. You're ride or die. You don't play games with us. You play games with the other ladies. You don't play games with us. Okay, Wendy. I told you she was on one. This whole episode, she was on one. Okay. She was on one. Okay, Wendy. All right. So in the other car, Giselle and Ashley and Monique are riding, okay? The ladies feel like they trauma bonded because what they've been through this whole weekend. Ashley said Ashley was contemplating that maybe since nobody owned up to telling Chris about the accusations or whatever Monique said. So Ashley was contemplating that maybe thinks that what's that child name? Angel pillow talked to Bobby. Okay. And Bobby told Chris. Okay. That's possible. That's possible. Anything is possible because, everybody's denying that they told Chris. So that's possible. I don't know. And so, but Monique said, but he did text Stacy. And then Ashley gonna say, well, I asked Chris, did he hook up with Stacy? And so she was like, well, what'd he say? And then what's her name? Ashley was gonna be like, he did like this. And what does that mean? Was that a yes or no? Was that a yes or no? That's stupid. What the hell? Oh my God, no way. I mean, what does that mean? I mean, was that a yes or no? Monique said, everybody a liar, so you really can't trust everybody. But anyway, so Giselle in the confessional saying, why you just telling Monique now? She said, I thought you told her. Okay. And then Monique was like, Stacy looked me dead in the face, was like, I never dated your ex-husband. I've never dated him. Okay. And she had that same look on her face too. So she said, everybody lying, you can't trust none of them. And I can understand that, because it seemed like everybody lying. So anyway, back to the other car. Jassy was like, the lie is that you weren't coming to my wedding until Wendy and Ashley were coming. Stacy was like, I disagree with that. So then Wendy was like, that's a motherfucking lie. You trying to get my blood pressure up. You trying to get my blood pressure up. No, Wendy, you are getting your blood pressure up. Okay? You are getting your blood pressure up. You own one. I don't know why you are on one, really. You getting your blood pressure up. But then, okay, so they go to the map. Okay? And so it seemed like the ladies was up here and they was driving towards driving towards the site, and it seemed like Tia and Kiana and Angel was driving away from it. I don't understand what. And so, yeah, I don't understand why they said that they got lost. I don't know what the hell. So Angel driving down this dirt fucking road, okay?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
They driving down this dirt road. And then the dirt road was a dead end, so they had to back out this dirt road. Okay, so Kiana trying to, guide her and not to go in the ditch, because it was, the dirt road wasn't that big. That way, so it was just like one way. It wasn't like another car can go this way. No, it's one way. So she couldn't turn the car around or like that. She had to back out that dirt road. Girl. Shit. You, It was.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yes, it was really seemed like a Jet2 holiday, okay? That's how bad it was, okay? So, yeah. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, what the fuck is this mess? Anyway, so back to Stacy, Jassy, and Wendy, okay? Stacy was like, she said, well, let's go back before Jassy wedding. And she said, when you recorded me on phone calls. And so Jassy was like, girl, you crazy. See, I like Jassy. She was just like, I'm not going to get real, pissed off at this shit. Because, this ain't going to make my blood pressure go up. And so, Stacy was like, we were talking about our friend group, and I hear that you are being recorded. And so Jessie said, she said, well, I said, what is that? And then you said the same things on what is that recording. She said, and then Jessie was like, Stacey, you full of it. She said, you are dumb. And so Stacey was like, no, I am not dumb. And you should calm down. And Jessie was like, you have the audacity to sit your tall, beautiful ass next to me. Hey, she did compliment you. Your tall, beautiful ass next to me and try to check me about getting Teresa's number when you weren't even coming to my wedding. Okay. And then Wendy, over the top Wendy, stop fucking lying in this car. Stop being on bullshit. If your friends telling you on bullshit, then you on some bullshit. Come here, Wendy. You on some bullshit. Jesus Christ, what you yelling for? What you yelling for? Oh my God. You on some bullshit. Shit. Angel, we go back to Polo. Angel. Angel get emotional in the car. I'm sorry. So she get emotional in the car. And then she was like, just blame it on me. Just blame it on me. So I blame it on me. Say it's my fault. Shout out to Chris and Michelle. That used to be my jam too. But yeah, so she was just like blaming on me. I tried to do the best trip I can, and it's failing. So the rest of the ladies go to a gas station, and so they call Angel. Angel said, we are an hour and a half away. And so everybody was wondering why Angel's lost, because she has the company for the fly fishing. Why is she lost? And so Angel was like, what is it? What's it say? It's a exclusive location. And Giselle was like, well, it's so it's so exclusive that you don't even know about it. But Angel said, it's an hour and a half for us to get there. She was like, but she said the experience is still up there for you. Okay. And Giselle was like, it's 2:00. We turning around. We got to go to the hotel. We got to go to the airport. She said, because it's 2:00. And I agree, because it's going to take you an hour to get to the airport, or an hour and a half. I don't even know. And Angel she had to call the chef and say that they're not coming because they eating gas station pizza. But that food still looks so good. But they said the gas station pizza was good too, so whatever. And so then Giselle asked the ladies that was riding in a different car, well, how was your car ride? Because I know producers told her to ask what was going on in that car. Okay, so Giselle had to ask, well, how was your car ride? And so then Jessie was like, well, Stacey had an issue with me exchanging numbers with Sharice, but then she didn't want to come to my wedding, Then she said Stacey started to distance herself from me until she felt the heat of this group. And then she needed me for support. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Okay. Because, at the beginning, everybody was on Stacey. Okay, so she needed Jessie for support because she ain't had none. Well, she had Wendy a little bit, but, And so And so Jessie was like, I see a lot of bullshit. Um, I see a lot of, no, I see a lot of good in you, Stacy, but I see a lot of bullshit as well. Stacy was like, well, coming from someone who will be friends with anyone to maintain status. Listen, I agree with that too. Two things can be true at one time. Okay? Two things can be true at one time. She tried to distance herself from Jassy, but then she came back because she needed support because all of the group was going against her. And I believe that Jassy was trying to, make friends wherever she could to maintain her status. I agree. Two things can be true at one time. I agree with both of it, okay? Wendy, she said to Stacy, in all fairness, you started it with the Sharice thing though, okay? She said, but I'm going to call you out on it because you kept attacking her. Now, Wendy, I don't know. I don't think she was attacking Jassy, okay? But and Stacy said, well, how am I attacking her? I was wondering that too. Okay? But Wendy said that you kept attacking her, and I don't remember that either. Okay? And so she was like, how am I attacking her? And then Wendy was like, I'm not Jassy. I'm going to call you out. And so Stacy was like, I don't know. What are you talking about? She said, you so smart. You got your 4 degrees. You need to clarify. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. You need to clarify. Okay. So then, like I said, Wendy went the hell off. Don't play with me, cause I will call you out on your shit every motherfucking time. You better play with somebody else. Like my friends say, you better find a toy to play with. You don't play with me. You better find a toy to play with. But I still don't understand why she getting all pissed off at this point here. But so Stacy gets up and she walks away. She get her bag out the cart. I don't know where she going. Was she gonna catch an Uber? I don't know what she was going to do. But she get her bag out the car. She go sit somewhere else. So Wendy tells the group. No, she tells Stacy because she goes to talk to Stacy, and I think Ashley went to talk to Stacy. And so Wendy said, when this group hated you, I had your back. And so Stacy was like, did you? And she was like, oh. Wendy was like, I'm gonna remember that. And then she walk away. But then they eventually made up, and they eventually rode to the airport. And then they show Karen getting out of jail, and they're gonna have her little interview next week. I don't really care, just have her come back. I don't need all what she gone through and all that other stuff. I don't care about all that shit. She learned her lesson. I don't care about all that shit. Just have her come back, shit, and get back in the mix with everybody else, shit. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know if it's just the interview with her. I don't think I'm reviewing that shit because I don't care. I honestly don't care. But anyway, that was the end of the episode. So give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.